Hello and welcome back to the Drunk Debunk Show. Tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to look through the final experiment debunking TikToks. And we're going to go through a bunch of them tonight. And we're going to debunk the debunkers. So let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and do this in my normal streaming style instead of the back and forth. So let's get started. This is by Gas Pressure PSI. The description here is the final experiment was obviously in a studio with extra lighting and computer effects. Let's see you debunk and explain this away. All right, let's see what we got.
Take a close look at this sequence and notice the shadow of the aerial on the blue building. It moves clearly and consistently, as if the sun is shifting across the sky. Now shift your attention to the small tripod shadow in the foreground. It doesn't move at all. This is an undeniable contradiction. If the sun is positioned, as they say, 93 million miles away, is truly the light source, all shadows should move in unison.
So the shadow of this little tripod here, this tripod right here, I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in on it in post. It is 100% moving. As you would expect with this position. The light source, the secondary light source, would have to be coming from somewhere on camera. All the other shadows are clearly coming from this main light source, which, surprise, is the sun. So this shadow being right here, it is moving. It's just moving very slightly because of the perspective of the camera. Now, keep in mind,
and at the same rate,
it just keeps panning
of their position in the scene.
The same small amount of area of time. You can clearly see it covering a different area. Like it moves very slightly, as you would expect with this perspective. Does this dude think he's onto something? Like if this were going to be an honest clip, it would show the entire. It would show it traverse the entire way instead of just this one tiny little clip.
Under natural sunlight. The only plausible explanation
is that you're a liar.
Is manipulation.
Oh,
Layers
right.
of footage may have been composited or digitally altered. But inconsistencies
digitally altered.
in shadow movement exposes the trickery. This is clear evidence that the footage is not authentic. The lighting and shadows in this scene defy the laws of nature.
Defy the laws of nature.
No amount of excuses can reconcile these blatant errors.
How about just playing the rest of the clip and seeing that the shadow moves exactly as you would expect it to? Oh, God. All right, what's next? Here we go.
So in this 360-degree positionable video. Which
okay. So we're actually going to have your voice this time. We're not going to have an AI voice. The description on this one is the final experiment fake snow in studio. Okay.
Can kind of look around. We can see that, people are doing things, and obviously they've left tracks in the snow.
Is this just footprint gate or whatever?
Let's see if they can continue to leave tracks in the snow, or just like
gee, I wonder what predetermined conclusion you already have.
Antarctica, you have to take everything with you, including your tracks in the snow, the dance that is going to happen in front of us.
We're gonna see people dancing. I don't recall anybody dancing in Antarctica. I mean, I'm sure somebody danced in Antarctica.
Come some individuals, nice shadows.
I'm known to spontaneously dance from here to there.
Okay, they don't seem to be leaving footprints though.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's the point.
Wherever they walk, wherever they dance.
They're dancing all right.
Footprints in the snow to prove that they were actually on the snow.
Yes. They need to prove to you that they're on the snow by deliberately leaving footprints. Forget about all the other footprints all over the snow. And I don't even need to debunk this. This has been debunked a million times, but I'll do it again. Hard packed snow because of the race. loose snow, hard packed snow, loose snow. There we go. Debunked. Next. All right, let's see if we can get anything from January here. Oh my god, did I just stumble upon some gold here? He's got a Nikon P1000. That can only mean one thing.
Y'all ready? Nikon P1000.
All right, go for it.
Oh. Look at that. And to think this is 450,000 miles away.
No one said that. Oof, you're a little wrong with that number there, buddy.
Strange, huh? Look at
Yeah,
this,
the moon is really big. in reference to other celestial objects, it's rather close.
man. That's crazy. Look, I'm gonna be going so many places, like to the Chicago skyline, all those places that I've seen these videos with these P1000s, P900s. And I'm gonna do the same thing and recreate these videos for everybody.
Do it. I dare you. This was March of last year. He was just getting started. Oh, here we go.
Why are all the flat earthers saying the earth isn't
Jesus
flat anymore?
Christ.
Caleb is the best of the best, dude. I learned everything I know from him. And listen to what he
Oh my
says, man.
God.
See what he
Even
got
your
to
white
say.
supremacy?
Going on between the final experiment, between what I'm experiencing right now, and what I mean by what I'm experiencing right now is this. You may think this is a normal horizon.
Oh, no.
Oh,
He
these
has, man.
windmills.
He's flipped. He's flipped.
Can't see the bottom of them. Where are the bottom of these windmills? This can only mean one thing. The earth must be curved. Better just take off my tinfoil hat, probably alongside of my flat earth sweatshirt I got from the Tinfoil Hat Factory company. Check it out. But
No.
yeah, this must mean that. Obviously, I'm joking. No, Earth's still flat. No matter how the windmills look, no matter how the boats disappear
That's
on the
right.
ocean, no matter if this sun right here, that sun starts doing figure eight
matter.
backflips. Don't matter. Earth still measures flat. Planes still
Show
have
those. What are the measurements?
to fly like this thing is stationary and level. But I'll be back, guys. I'm traveling to my new home, San Antonio.
Y'all go ahead and delete y'all's comments. I know y'all were like, yeah. Why are all the flat
What in the fuck? Oh my god, should I even? Oh my god, those eyes, dude. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what he's up to.
TikTok's cooked. I haven't seen a flat Earth video on my For You page. No fires, no Gaza, no Palestine, nothing. This algorithm's cooked. We're cooked. We're not gonna get any views anymore. What do we do? TikTok.
You hang it up, bud.
Beef tallow on my
What
face.
the fuck is wrong with your hair, dude? What is happening?
Outside, reading in the sun, grounding in a neighborhood like this. Don't care. Earth's flat, evolution's fake, dinosaurs never existed. Okay? Let's get the facts straight. No, I don't care if anybody looks at me weird while I'm out here. Please leave me alone while I study jurisprudence. Beef.
What the fuck? Man, he's fucking lost it. Let's just do flat Earth. Oh, here we go.
Well, free speech ain't free anymore. I can't even comment on someone's video without it being taken down against guidelines now on this new TikTok.
So wait. There's no free speech laws on the internet, bud.
They were talking about how other extraterrestrials and aliens couldn't come to our planet without having light speed capabilities and whatever blah 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 bullshit because they're so many millions of miles away and all this shit. And they were talking about how our sun is so many million miles away. When I can look outside of a damn airplane window and see a damn sun, our sun, coming up through the fucking clouds.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it's because the Earth is rotating in such a way that the sun would be illuminating the bottom of clouds?
You want to tell me it's 93 million miles away?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't call bullshit on that?
No, you can't.
In a comment on
At least not without proof. It looks like it's coming up through the clouds, so therefore it must be really close.
This video. Free speech ain't so free anymore on this TikTok platform.
Free speech is not protected on the internet, buddy. But you already knew that. Oh, mysterious. What the fuck? Oh my god. People aren't believing this, right? Okay, no, they're not. They all know it's AI. Thank God. AI will ruin history. Oh my god, people said if humanity saw what was in Antarctica that we could not comprehend, it might be true. This is really cool. Flativerse.
I bet I can convince you that the Earth is flat in 35 seconds.
All right, go ahead.
The average temperature in Antarctica is minus 45 degrees.
That's not the average. Okay, hold on. Hey Maple, what's the average temperature in Antarctica?
Hey Mike, the average temperature in Antarctica varies depending on the region and the time of year. In the interior, temperatures can drop as low as minus 60 degrees Celsius or minus 76 degrees Fahrenheit during winter. Along the coast, it's a bit warmer, with summer temperatures around minus 10 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. It's definitely one of the coldest places on Earth.
So it depends on where you are in Antarctica.
And the average temperature at the equator is 37 degrees. With such a small difference in distance from the sun, the temperature varies greatly. But let's see what pseudoscientists say about the temperatures of other planets in the solar system. Isn't it strange? If the difference from Mars to Earth is much greater than from the equator to Antarctica, then why does the temperature differ as if Mars is at the level of the moon? And the most interesting thing, why is Venus so much hotter than Mercury if this planet is supposedly much closer to the sun? Someone is lying.
Because of its makeup. Hey Maple, what's the average temperature of the planet Mercury in Celsius?
Hey Mike, Mercury has some extreme temperature variations. On average, during the day, temperatures can soar up to about 430 degrees Celsius. At night, they can plummet to around minus 180 degrees Celsius. It's quite a range.
So what would be the average of that?
If you average the extreme temperatures of Mercury, you roughly get around 125 degrees Celsius. However, this isn't a straightforward average since the temperatures fluctuate so drastically between day and night. It's more of a rough estimate.
How about Venus?
Venus has an average surface temperature of about 465 degrees Celsius. It's the hottest planet in our solar system due to its thick atmosphere, which traps heat in a runaway greenhouse effect, so it's consistently scorching hot there.
How long is a day in Venus?
A day on Venus, which is the time it takes for the planet to complete one full rotation on its axis, is about 243 Earth days. Interestingly, that's longer than its year, which is about 225 Earth days. Venus also rotates in the opposite direction compared to most planets.
So there we go. Yeah. Just looking it up. And I use ChatGPT for that too. I don't even condone ChatGPT being used for looking up information like that.
Much closer to the sun. Someone is lying.
No.
But who?
You.
Well, if you turn on logical thinking, it immediately becomes clear where the truth is. Don't complicate
Where is
life,
that?
buddy. I bet I can convince you that the Earth is...
I bet I can convince you that I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, flat Earth proof satellites.
Here's the secret about satellites. They
Go
don't
ahead.
want you to know. And once you hear this,
Whoa.
everything will start making sense.
Let me guess. Let me guess. It's gonna say that 97% of our internet is through underwater cables, and satellites are actually on balloons.
100% of all transoceanic internet traffic, yes, the internet you're using right
Oh,
now,
100%.
travels
Oh.
through undersea cables.
That's a new number because it's you know what? Hey Maple, how much internet traffic is done through undersea cables?
Undersea cables handle roughly 95% of all international internet traffic. They are the backbone of global communications, transmitting vast amounts of data between continents.
Thank you. She had to Google that one. So that was a lie.
That means your video calls, streaming, and even international TV broadcasts aren't coming from satellites in space, but from fiber optic lines lying at the bottom of the ocean. So why, then, do we hear so much about satellites? If all the data is moving through cables, what exactly are these satellites doing?
How do we get our weather information? How do we... James Webb.
Are they just decoration in the sky? Or is there something they're not telling us? The truth is, the idea of satellites floating in outer space might just be one of the biggest marketing schemes of our time. Think about it.
Okay.
If everything is transmitted through underwater cables, why do we need satellites? The answer is simple. We don't. Our
just the thought process to think that the only use for satellites is for transmitting data between like internet. Like these people clearly have no idea what satellites are or what they're used for or what they do.
Space isn't some endless void above us. It's right here in our oceans. That's where the real magic happens, and the clues are all around us. The ancient
How do we get meteorology data? How do we how do we get that from cables under the ocean?
Clock, built over 600 years ago, doesn't reflect a spinning heliocentric Earth. Instead, it's geocentric, a system that stood the test of time because it's rooted in observable reality. Still not convinced?
No.
Let's talk about Lake Baikal in Russia.
So wait, we're done talking about satellites? I thought this was proof about satellites.
It's the world's largest freshwater lake, stretching 395 miles long and 49 miles wide. For 5 months a year, it's frozen solid and flat. If the Earth were a globe, there should be 19 miles of curvature across that lake. But guess what?
According to what math?
There's none. The surface remains perfectly flat.
How was that measured? How did you measure that?
Even when frozen solid.
How did you measure that? Would you like to explain how you measure that? Oh, let me guess. Even in airplanes, the nose doesn't dip down.
Planes. When pilots lose communication with ground towers, they rely on something called dead reckoning. This technique involves maintaining a steady heading and altitude and based on the assumption of a flat, stable Earth. If satellites were real and functional, pilots wouldn't need this backup method. So why do they still use it?
Why do you think? Wait, what? Okay, so it's in case hardware fails. There we go. That's nothing to do with satellites.
Why do they still use it? Here's another clue.
Okay. What's your supporting statistics on pilots using dead reckoning? It exists, so therefore they must use it.
Astronauts train underwater. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because what they call spacewalks look and feel a lot like underwater movements.
It's the closest thing we can get to on Earth to train for being in space.
That's because our space is much closer to home than we think, right beneath the surface of our oceans. If this has you questioning what you've been taught, take it as a starting point. There's so much more to uncover, and the answers might reshape how you see the world.
I don't think it will.
Stay curious, keep asking questions, and
all right, let's see what else this dumpster fire of a page has. Best flat Earth proofs.
Whether you believe the Earth is flat or round, these flat Earth evidences from history will leave you speechless, especially the last one. Did you know ancient maps, like the Gleason map, depict the Earth as flat.
Wait,
These
wait, wait,
maps
wait,
were
wait, wait. The Gleason map is an ancient map. It was in 1892. Does that count as ancient in the relative context?
were used for navigation, so why did they work perfectly for sailors if the Earth is round? Think about this.
Wait, what? Past the equator, it didn't work. What are you talking about?
What if objects fall not because of gravity, but because of density and buoyancy?
To have density, to have buoyancy, you have to have gravity.
Things sink,
it's in the
light
equation.
Things float. No magical force required. Civilization.
What is happening? Is this just like Flat Earth 101? Like
like the Mayans and Egyptians believed the sun and moon were much closer and smaller than we're told. Their calendars were
and they were wrong.
Precise. How could they be wrong? Builders of ancient.
How could they be wrong? Good one. Next point. How could they be wrong? Wait, this can't be real.
Towers like the Great Pyramid of Giza built massive, perfectly level structures. If Earth were curved, wouldn't their foundations be off?
No.
For thousands of years.
No. Earth's surface. Real big.
There's constellations like the North Star haven't moved an inch. If we're spinning and flying through space, how is that possible?
It has.
Are we too quick to dismiss ancient wisdom? Let's get the conversation started. What do you think?
I think you're fucking stupid. All right, next. Oh, irrefutable proofs. Here we go.
Whether you believe the Earth is flat or round, these clues will make you question everything you thought you knew. Stick around. Number 5 will blow your mind.
You won't believe what happens with number 7.
Here's a wild one. Did you know many international flight paths make huge detours instead of going straight? For example,
have you ever mapped those on an actual globe instead of on an AE map?
Flights from South America to Australia often pass through the US. Why? On a flat.
Can you validate that? Quantify that?
Flat Earth map, these routes make total sense. Coincidence or something more? Ever been to the beach? No matter how high you go, the horizon stays perfectly level and rises to eye level.
Can you quantify that?
On a globe, shouldn't the horizon curve away as you ascend?
Yeah, it does.
Think about it. Here's the kicker.
Like, just saying it doesn't make it true. Oh my God, this is low-hanging fruit, man. I actually feel bad covering this.
Antarctica isn't just a frozen continent. Some theorists say it's a massive ice wall encircling the flat Earth.
Yeah, and they're wrong.
Keeping the oceans in place.
They're wrong.
Why is Antarctica so heavily restricted?
It's not.
What are they hiding out there?
They're not hiding anything.
Water doesn't curve. It always finds its level. So how does an entire ocean bend around a spinning globe?
Gravity.
Every experiment shows flat, level water.
Go take a glass of water. Why isn't my glass of water bending and curving? Some piece of shit, dude.
Ever notice how Earth images from
Earth real fucking big
space look suspiciously perfect? NASA admits most are composite images.
Yeah, composite images means images of a thing put together, because the satellites that take those pictures are too close to the Earth to get a full image, one single image of the Earth. They're composite because they're stitched together. It doesn't change the fact that it's a globe.
Not actual photos. If they can fake...
they're stitched together actual photos, bro.
One thing, what else could they be hiding? Listen, I'm not saying it's round or flat, but isn't it worth questioning?
No. All right, I think I'm done with this shit. I can't handle it anymore. Jesus Christ. If you enjoy this content, I appreciate that you got this far. Put some globe emojis in the comments if you made it this far. But if you did like it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Don't forget to subscribe. And YouTube keeps telling me to tell you guys that there's super thanks, so you can get your comments highlighted or whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night, and the Earth's not flat.